Hello and welcome to the AM Munch. And I am Michael Thor, and this is Amy Frost. This is Amy Frost. This way. Yeah, there we go. Amy
Any way you
Frost.
want, any way you want it. That's the way.
And so today our
To-
topic is on patience. Patience. Oh
No,
my goodness.
no,
Come on, have a little
no.
patience, Amy.
I
We're gonna
ain't
get
got
we're
none.
gonna get through
I
it.
don't think I want any.
Yeah, you do.
Do
Yeah, you
I?
do. Yeah,
All
you
right.
want to have a lot of it too, because people will take a lot of it from you.
I have to share. So today I have daily pull-off
Okay.
calendars, and
Uh-huh.
this is the one from today.
Find your patience before I lose mine.
Isn't that
Okay, we
interesting?
just dropped the mic on that one.
If you'd be patient, I'd be fine.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. We're helping you out. We're helping.
This
Really, it
is
does
for
though. When
you.
you think about patience, it really does help the other person if you keep yours, if you have yours,
Well,
right?
so, I do a lot of training in the workplace, and one of the things they have me do a lot is handling difficult people.
Uh-huh.
And the thing I first ask everybody is, are you being the difficult person?
Mm-hmm.
Start there.
Right. Well, you always got to start there because,
Well, not everybody does, but yeah.
yeah. I mean, if you got to start with yourself, you got to examine yourself. So, our first thing for those that are listening is that start with yourself. Are you actually being patient before you're talking about someone else who's not being patient and it's driving you crazy? Because I think that's one thing that does happen when somebody is not patient with you. Oh my goodness, it
Right. It just,
drives you crazy.
yeah, and it can ignite you, coming, all the time somebody didn't respect my opinion or somebody didn't listen or
Right.
somebody blah 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 blah.
Right.
And I was thinking about this earlier and we had a little bit of discussion that
Hmm.
I find that I am patient with some people more than others,
Yeah.
and I am patient with some situations more than others.
Okay. All right.
So I think this will be part of my homework assignment.
Uh-huh. Is
And
to
I hope
find
it's
out
all of yours.
why?
Yeah, just
Do
kind of
you?
start observing. Well, how can I be patient over here with this person or this situation, but not over here?
Yeah.
I don't really know. I mean, but I just started noticing when you and I talked about patience, it's like, wait a
Mhm.
minute, I need to look at that.
And I think sometimes it depends on the other person's personality. And if they're a type A person or type B or type C, I know we don't like to categorize people like that all the time, but you know that there are some people that demand this, they need this, and then there are some people that they don't really need this right away. They need something to go on, and you can give them a little more time and you can have patience with them. And then there's some people that really just they don't catch on really fast, right? And so knowing who you're talking to, and not categorizing everybody as the same because right, everybody's a little bit different. There are some people that it takes them a little while to catch on
Well,
to
and
what
some
you're
people are
saying.
introverts, and we
Yeah,
all learn differently. That's really a good point.
right.
It's like, being me and a friend of mine, she and I used to do a lot of training together. And so,
Uh-huh.
and one of the things that she said to me that really stuck, she said some people are 5-second responders and
Uh-huh.
some people are 10-second responders.
Right.
And you're a 4-second. You have to slow down for the 10-second responders.
Right. Right. And that's part of being a really good leader. So those of you that are in leadership positions, know your audience because again, if you have an introvert person, right, sometimes they take a little bit longer
Because they're processing.
because they're processing. Exactly. It's not that they're not listening or whatever, or they don't want to go and do what you want them to do. It's just that they are processing everything that you say, and it takes them a little bit longer to process it might not be a lot of information to you, but it is to them.
Exactly. Well, I have to share. So we're,
And-
Mr. Props there. I think I'm winning on this one.
yeah,
So a friend got me
boom.
this, the sloth who slowed us down, and you're gonna love this. It was like, who could they be talking about? Who could
Mhm.
they be talking about? So also got
Oh,
this.
there it is.
So there's time, and he's nice and squishy, and I have him right here in my desk. And when I find, like you said, I'm trying to here's the agenda. We got to get it done. And I'm like,
Right,
okay, maybe we don't. Maybe it's about listening.
right.
Sometimes the meeting's about hearing people, not accomplishing the agenda.
right. And slowing down, because every day I have to put together a task list of stuff that I have to do
Hmm.
here at work. And so when I'm at work, I'm putting down a task list of stuff that I have to do on a daily basis, and then the stuff I have to do with my business outside of work, and then which things am I able to do, and then which things can I just pass on to the next day because
Or
some
delegate to somebody else, maybe.
or delegate to someone else. Exactly. And I love to delegate if someone would take over some stuff. Hello.
So
But
we
you
could do a
always
whole thing on delegation, but delegation is sometimes is I need to learn how to let go.
right, right. And you got to be patient when you give
See,
it away to people too, because you have to understand when anytime you're giving away a task, you know that task inside
and you've been
out.
doing it, and you've been
Oh,
doing it.
you've been doing it. So a lot of stuff just comes to you like that. You know it before you even do it. Some people, it's going to take some time. You're right. They're going to have the experience. They're going to have to screw up like you did, right? And you found out that, wait a minute, I have to do it this way because, or, chief or sarge or captain or major or whoever, they've been doing this for a while and they know that how what's going to happen before it even happens. But for me, I'm just starting out and I tried something and it didn't work, but I didn't listen to uh my superior or whatever.
Who
But
had the wisdom?
huh?
Who had the wisdom?
Who has the
Because
wisdom?
they've
Yeah,
been
yeah,
doing
yeah.
it.
Yeah, who
Hmm.
had the wisdom, but I didn't listen to their wisdom. I didn't heed their wisdom. I didn't soak it in. I didn't let it. So I
And
figured,
that, and in
so
terms of learning,
I
you have
experienced a
to
little grief
a
behind
little
that.
bit of grief, a little bit, and you probably got a ticket from the grief police.
Exactly, exactly. So and again, patience really helps with communication. Though, if you really want to get your point across, having patience with someone is first of all, you're giving them respect, right? You're acknowledging that what they say or what they're saying to you has value,
Yeah.
right? And you're giving yourself time to process what's going on in a way that helps you both grow together or group grow together, right? Because your patience can be worn thin by a group and not just one person. So before you lash out, right? Always, like you were saying from the beginning, check yourself first. Check yourself first and make sure that it's not you that is the challenge. But if it is you, fix yourself first.
Well, and we're probably going to talk about this many times as we munch.
Uh-huh.
When we go back to halt, when you're
Mhm.
hungry, angry, lonely, or tired, you
Yeah,
might want to halt yourself a little bit. I was
right.
like, I was on Operation Battleborn all weekend, and
Uh-huh.
I was way past tired. There was plenty of times I was hungry. I was never
Right.
lonely. There was a lot of us, which was
Right.
probably I had too many people instead. Yeah,
Right.
and so I had to check myself sometimes.
Right. Yeah, because some of us are really goal oriented. And when you're goal oriented, you have to, maintain a level of patience when doing goals because it takes a certain discipline to obtain those goals.
Yes.
And it takes a certain level of progress that is acceptable to you. But my level of progress may be different from your level of progress, right? And working consistently is different from for you and for me. Being a CEO and being a president of two organizations, um, that has pushed me to the level of continuing to look at my patients. Am I being patient with people, or am I being frustrated because things are not getting done? And then I look at myself and say, why are they not really getting done? Is it me? Am I not giving enough information? Am I not pushing hard enough? And, it's just stepping back and looking at it and saying, you know what, just everything doesn't have to be done today.
And a couple of things that came
Yeah.
to me, is this
Uh-huh.
like, can I trust timing? There's a
Hmm.
difference between, right, that everything is going to come together, but that
Right.
is contingent upon you doing what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it.
Right.
Not just like, oh, it'll all work out. Well, okay, maybe, but Did you do everything that you were supposed to do?
Yeah, in
Then you
your
have to let
power.
go, right? What can I control? Control that. And
Right,
what can I and can I let go of that?
right, right. And there are things that sometimes you just got to let go. Because I know for me it used to be, if Amy, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it. And then it's like, okay, Joe, you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it. And then it's like, Pete, you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it. And pretty soon I'm doing everybody's job.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've been
Because
there. I've been there.
I didn't have enough patience to wait for Amy, right, to wait for Joe, to wait for Pete, and let them go ahead and do it at their own steady pace of what helps
Or
them.
even different than I imagined. That
Yeah.
let us pray is even better than mine.
Right, right, right. And interpersonal patience is very important, right? Staying calm when dealing with other people's mistakes or their delays or their difficult behaviors and stuff is really tough
Yeah,
sometimes.
it can.
But as a leader or as someone who is working in any organization or position of leadership, you have to have that.
Yeah.
You have to have that ability to be able to work with other people's delays. You have to have the ability um, to work with people that appear to be difficult, but maybe they're only difficult because um, you're being impatient with them.
And sometimes it's system issues, and especially if you're
Right.
working with a large organization,
Uh-huh.
there's certain wickets that things have to go through. So,
Uh-huh.
understanding the systems,
Right.
and understanding how do I work through those systems,
Right.
in an effective way.
And just know this, people make mistakes.
What?
Yes, they do.
Do you
And
make
guess
mistakes,
what?
Michael?
I'm one of those people.
Oh, oh no. This changes everything.
I know. Game changer, game changer. Ding, 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 ding. Hold on, let me get this.
Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
here we
Here
go.
we
Ding,
go.
ding, ding, ding.
I knew you'd sneak something in there.
I'll
Okay.
sneak something in there. All right. Yeah, you got a smile, ring a smile. That's the game changer.
And how can I be patient with myself when I made a mistake?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Because then we try to make up for it. If you are truly someone who makes mistake, an honest mistake, you're going to try to,
If you're doing something, you're going to make mistakes.
yeah. Yeah.
If you sit around and do nothing, you won't make any mistakes, but nothing gets done.
Right. Well, that's the munch. Breathe in, breathe out. That's the munch for the day. We want to make sure that everybody's being patient. You're being patient with others. Be patient with yourself. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody is we're all human, and love on one another. And just give everybody time. Give yourself time. Give them time, and everything's going to work out because everything doesn't have to be done today. All right. And
All
whatever
right.
you do, however you do it, keep on
Keep
smiling.
on smiling.
Have a blessed day. Take
Have a
care.
blessed day.